Hey YouTube, here's an update on the Traxxas X-01. I did adjustable steering links on here. They have more adjustability than the stock ones do on the shock tower mounts. I put the magnetized body mounts on here, but I think I included that in another video. One thing I wanted to add, just to do these front end upgrades, the whole front end of the car basically has to come off. It's pretty in depth. It does have an aluminum servo horn on there, so that's pretty much what I've got done at the moment. These adjustable steering links are quite a bit, I don't know if you can see this or not, but they're quite a bit heftier as far as thickness than the stock ones. So hopefully these work quite well. We've got a new set of tires for it to put on later. I've already went over the ESC upgrade we're going to do. We are going to replace the motor with a 5th scale. But the problem that I have seen, and this is just my opinion, is these 5th scale motors are very low kV, like 6 to 800 kV. I think Leopard makes one that's a little higher kV. Not sure about that yet, but as far as most brands, most of them are 6 to 800 kV. So I made a phone call. It's not done yet, but possibility we might be making a custom motor for this. I have one built. The customer told me not to release the KV and who is making the motor, and I'm doing this out of respect, so I won't release that information, but a good possibility we'll be getting a custom motor for this. Again, it will be 5th scale. And that is not an original idea. Somebody's already done it. I'm not claiming to make that an original idea. Basically, when you do that, there is a motor mount that basically you install the motor in a different position to install the 5th scale motor. Again, my biggest issue is we're only going to be running 6 to 8S, 6S most of the time on this car. So, you know, if you're running, let's say 6 or 800 kV on 6S LiPo, as opposed to the stock motor, you know, per volt, that motor's only going to be spinning 6 to 800 RPMs as opposed to the stock motor, and that's going to be roughly about 1,000, maybe more, maybe even more than 1,000 RPMs per volt. So I don't see the sense in doing that. Yeah, it's cool to put a 5th scale in here, but you know, at that point, if we're only going to be running 6, 8S, it's not going to perform any better. If anything, it may perform worse. So we're looking into a custom motor build. Again, I'm not allowed to release that information, but we'll see what happens in the future with that. I've been reading a lot on some other motor upgrades in the 5th scale class that people are having really good luck with. So time will tell. We'll see what we do with this as far as what he wants to do. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where I stand right now. The front end is fully upgraded. Did add sway bars to it, but I did this at the shop a long time ago for this particular customer. So these have already been on there, but you know, just letting you guys know, just a quick update on where the car is. Pretty happy with the build so far. Can't wait to get the electronics in and see how this thing runs. And then yeah, we'll go from there. But this is where we stand now. Hopefully I can get the rear end done tonight, and then I'll do a video on it showing you guys what the upgrades on the rear end, and then we'll wait to see what motor we decide to go with, get everything soldered up, wired up, and go from there. Alright guys, thanks. And this is the X-01 with the front end upgrades. Have a great night. Thanks.